everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some adjustments will have to be made by both teams here as the weather has turned nasty and rain will be coming down throughout this game. Let's see who can manage the wet conditions better. It's the Ravens going up against the Jaguars. With that, we head upstate to Jacksonville and a rainy Everbank Field, where we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Bortles now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Bortles to throw on second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Here we go now.
The play clock's running down. To throw, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Left, 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 left. Left, ace. Here we go.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
Blue 45.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Here we go now. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I know we always worry about when a running back is over the age of 30, but Justin Forsett didn't have a lot of carries prior to 2 seasons ago.
And last year, you remember, of course, he missed 6 games with a broken arm. Of course, the Ravens, they had a litany of injuries in 2015.
They missed his 1,266 yards he gave them in 2014.
And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Time to meet the offensive starters, and time for us to introduce you. You already know him, but Justin Forsett.
His face goes on the poster of those who just need an opportunity. A backup for much of his career. Once he received the chance to be a #1 runner, he's taken it and moved on fast.
Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
To pass, Flacco. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well, and I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
Flacco will use the arm this time. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 2nd down, Forsett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Bortles. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On first down, Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Jags a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
To throw, it's Bortles. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
The missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Black 58, real. Black 58, real.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Here we go. Green, black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Green, 39.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Finding time. He hits his target, left side, Watson. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This is for Sam, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the pass or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that?
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Flacco to throw. Underneath, he hits for Sam. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Flacco to throw again on second down. Catch left side here by Aiken. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Flacco to throw here on third down. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Once more, it's Flacco. And his pass, incomplete. He was looking for Arian Foster out of the backfield. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and goal. Flacco. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Give him 18 on that one. And the Jags are going to have a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Bortles is going to throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The Jags' new signee from Denver, Malik Jackson, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Flacco here on 2nd down, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
Bortles now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Flacco. They'll set up the screen for Forsett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Second down now after the pass completion. On second down, Flacco to throw. To the right side to Aiken. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and get it with Forsett. Oh, nice move. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Incomplete on first down. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Flacco from midfield. And that is incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
On first down, Bortles. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Set, blue 45. Over. 3.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Flacco toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. A man who missed his entire rookie season, Dante Fowler, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Flacco looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Setting up to throw, Flacco. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kamar Aiken, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And there's a flag on the field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green, 90, black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. There we go. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play there. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jags a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bortles going to throw here. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mercedes Lewis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
23 yards on the play. On first down, Flacco. Caught left side, Gilmore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And again, it's Flacco to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jared Odrick in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Flacco here on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First and 10 here for Flacco. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
And he's brought down after a good game.